banger! Comedy. What you just witnessed was a little snippet of a failed video I recorded earlier today. It was the only part that was half decent, and oh well, I need a random intro every time, so why the hell not use that? A lot of the people who make videos today also used to make videos when they were children. The thing about those videos, and I think most people would agree, they are awful. Not only because you don't have experience, but also because your thoughts are when you're around 12, 13 years old, what's going on in your head is retarded. To this day, my thoughts are still fucking horrendous, but at least I can apply logic some places where I wasn't able to apply it before. On a channel I made with my friend Hannibal about 6 years ago, we've got a lot of sketches. And let me just warn you, they're horrendous. You can see the channel for yourself if you want, it's called Mod Saga. The first video we ever posted was, oof. I don't think anyone would willingly watch it unless they were forced, but then again that's not willingly, so no one would watch it, but we sort of forced people to. Please like us, we have made a video, we are so special. That was probably our thought process. Anyway, because our brains were so undeveloped, we thought it'd be a great idea to make a video titled A Warrior Named Knout, and just by the title you know this is a video you wouldn't want to ever watch. What I want to do is break down why it's so bad, have a look at the different aspects, and just really dive into the mindset of 13-year-old me. Mod Saga. After 4 seconds, I'm already questioning my life decisions. When you start out with an effect from Star Wars, you really have to think, am I doing this because it adds something to the video, or am I just doing this because it's an effect on Windows Movie Maker? In this situation, it would be the latter. A thing you need to realize when posting your first video, or your second video, or your 5th video, if you're a child just starting out, or a young teenager, if that's what you prefer to be called, fucking Ritzau, you just have to realize no one cares. Why? Why did we add that? See, we used to say a lot, but no one would know that, so I don't know why we put that in the video. Especially when showing the title, couldn't it just be silence? A warrior named Knout. No. See what I mean?
Once I knew a warrior.
What we should have realized was that the camera we were using just had a still image for the first 5 seconds for some reason, but like the retards we were, we noticed nothing.
Once I knew a warrior named Knout. No! Ricky! No! What did I do?
Acting classes. You don't need them. You just have to sit down, watch this video and really observe. Take in the techniques we're using, and I promise you, everyone will hire you. Also, if you're too lazy to add a punch effect, don't post the video. Thing about this is we probably didn't know how to add an effect, so I guess it's alright, but still. Let me do myself a favor and just add a little something to the video that we should have done 6 years ago.
He had a son named Knout. He was a warrior too.
Haha! Comedy. Knout died, but he had a son also named Knout. What a coincidence. Why does it start with me running out without a shirt and saying ha like the ape I am, then getting punched by the narrator and dying from that punch, only for the audience to find out that the character I was playing had a son that you'll figure out looks identical to me because, well, guess what? Portrayed by me. It makes no sense.
Knout's son.
Let's just listen to that sound again.
Knout's son. Knout had a helmet with 2 horns, an old shirt, and this little thingy. Do not ask me why. It is his own idea, and this magical sword with magical runes on it. This is the story of Knout, son, Knout.
Those weren't even words. They actually weren't words. And also, I've got to give Hannibal some credit. Those camera skills, this story, Knout, son, Knout. Haha, yes.
Knout killed everyone in his way. He trained 24/7.
It's funny how the narrator explains how Knout kills everyone in his way while he's literally standing still and beating the air with his sword, which is apparently training.
Hey! Come closer.
No, walk further toward the center, moron. You're not even in frame. I honestly can't tell you why we looked at this and thought, oh yeah, this is the tape we're going to use. This was just perfect. As you can see, Knout is in the middle. Knout is the focus point of this logic. Do it again.
You are going to die!
As you can see, our choreography was on point. Sublime, second to none.
Wait! You just saw through my arm? Shut up! And pretend you're dead! Oh, sorry!
It's clear to me that we are making fun of film tricks, in this case the sword between the arms, but really, the whole scene is destroyed by my gay punch at the end. Did you see that? It can't even be qualified as a punch. My arms are crossed. It doesn't make sense. Again, choreography. You don't need lessons. Just watch this.
Knout wins. And now, bloopers!
Wait. That was it? That was the video? Where's the plot? What is the plot? First, we're introduced to a character named Knout, who dies. Then we find out that he has a son. Alright, great. The son likes to kill people and he constantly trains. Then he kills a person. The end. What drives him? What is his motivation? What is his background? No, he exists. He had a dad and he kills a person. These are ideas that were actually processed by a brain. And I'm ashamed to say that it was a brain that created this. Because clearly, this shouldn't have been created by a species with a brain. It's just not on that level. The bar is too high. But oh well, at least it was fun. It's important to give credit where it's due, because 2/5 of this video is bloopers. Don't ask me why, that's just how it is. And we thought a newspaper animation would be good to use here because I've actually got no idea.
Once I knew a huge...
I guess the funny thing about this is that I laughed. Okay.
Okay, let's see that in slow motion.
Why? Hannibal walks into frame and then he walks out of frame. And the frame is even frozen in the beginning because of the retarded camera. So I really couldn't answer the question, why would we use slow motion here?
Once I knew
I guess my laugh is funny in slow motion because it's deep. Ha 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 ha. Let's add that as a blooper.
And this little thingy, don't ask me why.
Why add another laugh? We just slowed down a laugh and then we did it again 5 seconds later. Because when you fail at certain scenes and laugh, it's the laughter part that's funny, especially in slow motion. Let's just say it was funny the first time, it's not the second. That short part of the video makes me sad because the camera was retarded and didn't want to actually record the first 5 seconds, so we had to write what happened. As I recall, I hit Hannibal in the stomach with my sword and that sounded wrong. As I recall, I hit Hannibal in the stomach with the plastic sword, and I think it made a funny sound, or it hurt or something. That's the only part which is semi-funny to watch, but you can't even see it, and that was unintentional. That's not something where we've said, alright, we need to add this as a blooper because we're laughing. That's an actual fail, and you can't even see it. If there was one reason to watch this video, it would have been that, but because the camera was retarded, there is none.
This is the first part of a warrior named Knout.
I don't understand why we wrote was. I get that saying this is the first part of a warrior named Knout sort of means that it's an intro, but the fact that we've assumed people are still watching at this point is beyond me. No one would want to see this. They would click it, watch the first 2 seconds and realize we were retarded, and then off. Just close the website, shut down their computer, burn their house while they're at it. They might as well.
If you like the video, press like, or if you want, subscribe!
There is a reason I don't ask people to like or subscribe, and that's because I don't want to look like the retard portrayed in this video. When you ask people to like your content, essentially you're just begging for favors. Oh, please like me, please like this content. I think if people are interested, they'll subscribe automatically. They'll give a like on a video automatically. Begging won't make a difference. Or maybe it will. Maybe more people will like the video, but it won't be as sincere. You won't actually see how many people like it. They'll just do it because you asked them to. I'm not really a big fan of that. If I do ask for people to subscribe, it's in an ironic way. So I hope that... Wait, the fuck off! I'd like to analyze some more of my older videos, but to be fair, I'd prefer if Hannibal was here as well, because he was also a large part of this. This is sort of just an experiment to figure out if this is even worth doing. But I thought it was alright, I guess. Anyway, have a shit day.